What is up, everybody? I hope all is well. Hey, I am back again with another mock draft video, and we are wrapping up the first round of the draft actually today with the Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. This has no trades, by the way, but I will add this. Straight up, if you're watching this, you know as a Chiefs fan that you guys have the ultimate cheat code right now. You have Patrick Mahomes, who is a freaking beast right now. If you guys just add one more piece to that amazing offense. It is amazing, bro. It is amazing. But to be honest with you, I really wanted to split this mock draft that I did down the middle because I do believe that this was the year actually where I think y'all's defense really homed in and took care of business more than the offense. And it's very rare saying that, obviously, when you got Kelsey and of course, Mahomes on your squad. And I grew up in Texas, obviously. I'm a Texans fan. You guys broke my heart in 2019, just like the Bills did when the Oilers were there. So, it's a part, and it sucks too because even more or less, Mahomes could have went to Texas A&M, and Rasheed Rice could have went to A&M. I could get into a whole rant about that, but let me just finish this mock draft. Let me scratch all that out. All right, let's get into it. At pick 132. You guys go ahead and get Jordan Morgan out of Arizona. Why not go ahead and beef up your offensive line, that tackle position, protect your asset, protect your $500 million quarterback, your boy Pat Mahomes, man. Why not go ahead and take care of that? Now, here's where we get fun. 64, you guys need to take Micaiah Corley out of Western Kentucky at receiver. Now, I know you guys are missing Tyreek Hill, and I it's hard to say that when you win 2 Super Bowls, right? Without him, right? But I'm saying it jokingly because the dominance is already there, right? And why not add more insult to injury with the rest of the league wondering how we're going to stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Then also they got Rasheed Rice, and they now have this guy named Coriel, who really exceptionally played very well against Ohio State and other schools as well. And I was just kind of, watching this tape. And I was actually referred this tape by watching Steve Smith. And he was breaking his tape down. And I was like, man, that's crazy. I was just thinking about this guy. And I was watching Steve Smith break it down, and I was saying the same thing. His route running is crisp. His yards after catch is nasty. He just always finds a way to get open. So I said to myself, man, why not? This is perfect player for the Chiefs at 64, who, because of he went to a small school, and I know you guys with the whole Sky Moore situation. I get it, bro. That I don't know what that was. I'm not gonna lie. The media hyped them up. They're not hyping this guy up. And I don't, honestly, I don't even like listening to Mel Kiper. Jeremiah knew what he was talking about to a certain extent. Some of Todd McShay as well too. But Kiper, some of those ESPN guys, they don't know what they're talking about when it comes to some of the mock draft stuff. I'll be like, all right, bro, whatever. But Coriel, you guys need to grab him at receiver. But don't worry, there's another receiver you guys can grab too. At 95, Cameron Kitchens, obviously at safety. Pretty much with your whole situation with Snead at corner, I get he's playing corner. Why are you going after a safety? Just defensive back help. Obviously, you're going to be bringing in young corners or a veteran or a free agency corner who's going to need somebody to look over them. And now you got the ball hawk Cameron Kitchens, who plays just like Kyle Hamilton. So obviously exceptionally well. Can come down, bang, bang, bang with all your tight ends. So it doesn't really matter. He can take care of business. Javon Baker is the other receiver I was talking about, guys. And I know you guys double dipped at receiver. Why not? I do believe that all the good tight ends will be gone by this time. So you cannot get Kelsey's replacement right away. But Javon Baker is a really good receiver out of UCF, Central Florida. He was an Alabama transfer, and he actually really held his own pretty well against pretty much all the SEC schools that they did play. And on top of that, he actually knows how to separation and create space. Not as good as Coriel, but he has this thing called breakaway speed, which he will leave your ass. He can do that. Not Tyreek Hill fast, but quick. Just about like Jalen Waddle fast. Put it like that. The ball gets in his hands, it's time to go. And I think that's something that Andy Reid would love to use. Now, we talked about the young corner, right? And we're going to go straight defense for the rest of this draft. 59, 73, and 252. We're all talking defense here. So, obviously, Elijah Jones, he's a skinny corner, but yes, he knows how to swat. He just, pass deflections is good. He knows how to bait quarterbacks really good as well. The only reason why he's not high in this draft at corner is because obviously Quentin Mitchell's and stuff like that, these guys are way ahead of him. He went to Boston College at a school where their defense wasn't really amazing, but he was a bright spot on their defense, and it was there were a lot of shootouts, which means when you have a lot of shootouts, it really comes down to the fact that your D line is trash. So that's something that you guys don't have a problem with. Of course, the Chiefs obviously signing Chris Jones, and of course George Karlaftis, who should have been drafted by my team, the Texans, but it's okay. It's okay. We took Kenyon Green instead. I don't know what the hell we were. I don't know what the hell we were thinking. Okay, anyways, back to the Chiefs. Elijah Jones could really fit in that on that defensive scheme for Spags, and I like it there. Now, Javon Solomon out of Troy, nice, hella nice. You ever watched Waterboy? That's who this guy reminds me of. It's like his strength comes from the freaking gutters of West Louisiana and Alabama. He's just country strong. Just will throw your ass into next week. There's a clip of him. I think it's against University of Birmingham. He just tosses the offensive tackle, just throws him to the ground and just keeps it. I said, oh, God, Lee. The only thing about him, though, is the fact that, once again, small school, not a lot of tape, not a lot of TV exposure. But to me, Troy is a pretty big school. But that's just what we see. And I know that he's not coming out of no Florida State, no Miami, nothing like that. So I understand where they're coming from with this. But I do like him there. I like him a lot. Chris Boyd, obviously, he got some good hands. He got some good hands for that D-line. Come in as a second unit to help out Chris Jones. Obviously, Chris Jones is going to be the man going forward. Y'all just paid him for that. But why not? Go ahead. Just go ahead and get some young guy just in case anything does happen. Insurance policy. Why not? Christian Boyd will take care of that. With that being said, Chiefs fans, I really don't see anybody beating y'all until Mahomes pretty much retires, even though I am a diehard Texans fan and we had a great year. But all roads lead to Kansas City. And yeah, poor old Kansas City. We're going to have to go through that. With that being said, this rounds out the first round of the mock draft. Hey, if you like it, comment. Let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, comment saying what you don't like and tell me how you would draft. Also, subscribe. Peace.